Hi, this is Ron Roberts, and I want to talk to you today about posture. Very important. So at your address position, and that's when you're thinking about hitting the ball, over the ball, you want your weight 50-50 on each foot. And from a side view, you want your tush up and out, and your upper body goes forward. And if you're working in the mirror, you want your weight more across your shoelaces. And if I'm looking at any student, if I drop this club down, plumb bob it, it falls right over top of my toe. That tells me that my student's in a good balanced position. If they've got their weight on their heels, then you can see that the club falls in the middle of my foot. If I touch on them, they fall and lose their balance. And again, if they've got their weight too far on their toes, then again, if I push on them, they're going to lose their balance. And understand, you have to be in a balanced position at address, as well as to maintain that balance throughout the entire swing. So again, make sure that your tush is up and out. I have a lot of students, their hips are under. Well, if their hips are under, there's nowhere to swing the golf club. So you've got to get it up and out. Upper body goes forward. Number one thing, understand this. When you're in a good balanced position, one of the top questions I get is, where do I take hold of the golf club? Where, if you clap your hands, that's where you take hold of the golf club. And you have to have a good, and you'll see I got about a hand's width here, don't I? So again, if my hips are under, look, I got nowhere to swing the club. And if my hands are hanging straight down, I can repeat this move for the rest of my career. I had a lesson the other day, and I got done with it, and a gentleman comes up to me and said, "You got a minute to look at my swing?" I said, "Well, sure, no problem." I was in between lessons. So he sets up. I mean, he has no shot. Now I asked him, "How long you been playing golf?" And it was over 20 years he's been playing golf. And I asked him, I said, "Have you ever had a golf lesson?" He said, "No." I mean, I can't explain that. So, but again, posture is so, he was so far over on his toes, and his hands were so far out here that when he swung, he just fell every time. So again, posture is so important. So again, get in the mirror and look at it from the side view. Hey, yeah, that's pretty good. You know, this isn't. Tush up and out. And what also goes with posture, we're going to talk a little bit about spine tilt, because make sure you do this stuff in the mirror. At your address position, arms are hanging down. From this angle, being I'm a right-handed golfer, my lower body's got the letter A. I need a little tilt in my spine where my head's behind the ball at address, arms are hanging down. And you'll see how my head's behind the ball because my right hand is on the club lower than my left. If you're a left-handed golfer, it'll be just the opposite, won't it? So again, there's another section or two in my upcoming videos that you're going to be watching where I get more in depth about spine tilt. But again, with posture, you want a good balanced position. All right? So again, work on that. Something that simple is going to help tremendously. Good luck with it, and talk to you next time.